Hey, what's going on, Adarsh and friends?
Hey, what's going on, Adarsh? Friend.
Oh. What's going on, Dust Cover? So you might notice that something's missing. Because there was an accident. The Mossberg had an accident, and I had to take it back to where I bought it so they can. Adarsh, no, I am not an army before. I love it. I love it, Dust. The Mossberg had an accident. I was practicing a drill that I was going to film. A transition drill from low ready to up to pistol. No, it wasn't that. It did not have a SIG failure. Tactical meat. It's a new thing that YouTube's doing to like reward people that interact. The more you guys interact on my live streams and on my channels, you get like experience points, and so then you get rated. Like what level of fan you are. So, yeah. I was practicing a drill where I go from low ready to up, send the bolt forward, fire, or dry fire, charge, bolt forward, dry fire, and then toss the shotgun away, like barrel first, and then transition to my pistol. What's up, J-Dog? Well, I did it like 15 times, and on the 15th time I tossed it and it hit the ground, and it snapped the stock. It snapped the like the receiver tube inside the stock. So it broke. So the place that I bought it from is going to send it to Mossberg, and they're gonna. Mossberg should fix it. My understanding is it's not supposed to do that. Yeah. I'm glad it was while I was doing it dry and not when it had rounds in it. J-Dog, my Mossberg broke. Huh? So I'm a little sad. Hey everybody watching. How are you guys today? If you're just joining us, please remember to like and share or comment. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. It's free. It helps the channel. Dude, I was very sad. Well, I don't want to say that I broke it because I don't think it was supposed to break. It got broken, and I was involved. But it's not like I was doing anything crazy with it. Hi, Mason. So yeah, so I'm just a little sad. Little sad. I sound like Sig right now. Difference is that like, nah, I don't know. Maybe I do sound like Sig right now. I know, Jolly, I know. Thanks, me. I'm sure that they will. I'm sure that they will. I'm just shocked that it happened. Like it actually, I'm just thinking, I'm like, how many times have we seen people use shotguns to like hammer into stuff and like beat the actual tar out of shotguns? And this, it was like I tossed it on the ground. like 3 feet. It's not like I slammed it on the ground. It's like I dropped it on the ground to transition from 3 feet away. Yeah, I've had it for about 5 weeks. I paid for it. I finished paying for it on June 4th. So inside the stock, there's a metal tube. And the metal tube houses the spring, the recoil spring, and a buffer system, just like an AR, because it's a semi-automatic shotgun. Well, where that buffer tube attaches to the to like the bolt carrier, like the actual action portion of the shotgun, the thread, it like snapped on the inside of where the threads are, or right at the edge of where the threads are. Now, if it would have landed funky like on the stock, and there would have been pressure on the stock, then yeah, I could see that happening. But like I tossed it barrel first. And again, it wasn't like... Okay. I'm going to use the shotgun here. I'm going to use this shotgun to demonstrate. Okay, so it was low ready. This is what happened. I did this like 15 times. Low ready. Up. Bolt forward. Click. Charge. Click. Transition. Except on the last time, it landed on the barrel like this. It landed kind of like this. And the stock went boink. Like it snapped all the way forward. I'm guessing. Osty Frosty, what's going on, bud? So, yeah, I'm a little sad now. Hey, somebody give us a banner message, please. That would be super awesome. While I turn on our super chat goal. Lisa, what's going on? Osty Frosty, I see you have a question. Go ahead and ask, bud. All right. Osty Frosty, were you gonna? Yeah. That's what I mean. Is it could have been really, really bad. So I'm glad. Like, it shouldn't have done that. It shouldn't have done that. Unless, like, yeah. So, anyways, thank you, Everyday Carry, for giving us our message. We have our donation goal. Our super chats goal is up. And then everybody, just so you know, the memberships, the new membership tiers, were all approved. So now we have a 99-cent tier, we have a $2.99 tier, we have a $6.99 tier, a $9.99 tier, and we have a $24.99 membership tier. Yeah. You guys you can't see the goal? It should be there. I wonder if it does that every time. That's weird. I thought normally the goal showed up for you guys. Let me see if I can. Let's see if I can do this. All right. Does that look okay? Yeah, but it doesn't say we have a goal. That's weird. I set a goal every time I come onto a live stream. I turn on the goal, the donation goal. That's crazy. I wonder if you can only see it from inside. I wonder if you can only see it from inside the, like on a computer. Huh. Hey, we got 31 people in here. Hey, everybody. Hi, I'm the below average Utah dad. I accidentally I don't want to say that I did anything, because what I don't want to happen is that Mossberg come watch my thing and say, oh, well, he admitted that he did it. That's the problem. That's my concern right now. So, if you're just joining us tonight, everybody, please consider liking the channel. I'd really like if you guys like the streams. If you don't want to subscribe, you do not have to subscribe. I love when you subscribe, but liking the Do I have an expertise? I don't like to consider myself an expert. I don't know many gun people that do consider themselves experts. I think we all just consider ourselves enthusiasts with different levels of enthusiasm. But I've been shooting for a little over 35 years, and I have some experience in the military, so I'll let you decide, wins the big, if you feel like I have any level of expertise. Yes, apparently I am an expert in breaking new shotguns. I'm an expert in the F-35s that are currently flying over my house. That one I'll say. I have a level of expertise on the F-35. I'm pretty comfortable talking F-35, at least at the unclassified level. So, yeah, so for those of you just joining us, if you've been here before, you'll notice that my Mossberg is missing. I was practicing a drill that I was going to film for a video, and I dropped it. Well, part of the drill was to drop it on. I'm transitioning from the shotgun to my pistol, and like I said, I'll show you guys. So I had it, and I would shoot. I would not shoot, but I would dry fire, charge the handle again and everything, dry fire, and then I would toss it like that. So like 3.5 feet. The shotgun is a tactical shotgun. It should be able to handle 3.5 feet of being done that. Anyways, I did that, and it broke part of the shotgun. So I took it back to the store that I bought it at, and they're going to they're going to send it back to Mossberg to fix. Yep. Republican or Democrat? I'm actually neither, Hunter. I'm not a Republican or a Democrat. Trigger discipline. How are you defining fly killer? This brings up an excellent point because I made a video earlier today, unless you're referencing that. This brings up a good point. How do you guys all approach trigger discipline? I would love to hear from the chat. How do you approach trigger discipline? Like, obviously, you treat every firearm as if it's loaded. I am a firm believer in that. Except if you dry fire practice at home, you're not treating it as if it's loaded, because you're pulling the trigger, knowing full well that it's not loaded. Like, if you dry fire practice, and you should, everyone should be dry fire practicing. Like everyone should be on a regular basis. Should be that noise you're hearing. That definitely probably isn't. Like, I am practicing trigger discipline, but I'm also practicing trigger control. Like how do you find that balance? The gun came out, courage was broken. I have no idea what that means. Dust cover. I pull it really fast. Hey, that guy. Hey, everybody. Wins the big. You asked me if I had expertise, and I think I answered your question, but fly killer. Does that? I mean, do you have anything to add? I'd love to hear. I love hearing people's perspective on that kind of stuff. So like, my armory. This is my armory. So I have a locking door. I painted that door. It's a thick. It's like a fire rated door. I attached it, so it's a thick door. All right. I have a concrete wall here. There's actually another concrete wall here. All right. So, like when I dry fire practice, I'm very, very careful when I dry fire. So, Jerry Hart, Charles Manson was a product of MK Ultra and CIA asset. Dude, why do you think P. Diddy got away with whatever he's gotten away with? Why don't you think it's good practice to not put your finger on the trigger unless you need to? Okay? Josiah, I'm dry fire practicing right now, so I need to. But also, like in my 22 long rifle video, the joke video that I made with the 22 long rifle, to make sure that it doesn't get charged and is dry fired, I actually make sure the trigger does stay back. And I put my finger on the trigger of my 22 because a 22 arguably is the one firearm that you probably shouldn't dry fire practice with. Yeah, I have a couple letters to my kids from different deployments and stuff I've been on. Yeah. What happens if I accidentally grab the Nerf gun? I'm probably not going to do that, Noah, but I guess it is a you know, a valid concern. If they break in and I'm down here because I'm in my basement, in my armory room office, I'm probably awake and I hear it. So. My name's not Rick. What kind of optic did you get, bud? Wims be big. This is definitely not a loop. Oh, there's Miss Aurora. Hey, princess. Come here. Come here. Princess Aurora. Are you all dirty right now? You are all dirty. You've got all kinds of dirtiness. Are you rolling around outside? Oh, nice. I like Hollow Sun. I really like Hollow Sun. It's good stuff. You've got little stickers all over your fur, sweetie. So, well, I do shoot all of my guns, but that's cool, Rick. The so the thermal one, got it. The King of Sister IR. Hello. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone joining us. 42 people. Hey, guys. Everybody that's here, if you're just lurking, that's fine. If you guys would all do me a huge favor, there's 42 people here watching. Please double tap your screen if you're on a phone. That will like the video. That will like this stream. That is a huge way to help this channel grow and to help this stream grow. You don't have to subscribe. You don't have to donate. You know, all I ask is that you like the stream. That would be incredibly helpful. So, just like this. If you're looking at your phone, just boop, boop, doot, doot, just like that. Yeah, I mean, that's when when you have snap caps, you're dry firing. When you have like a Mantis system or some of the other laser systems, like when you have a laser cap, because they make those like laser snap caps, that's dry firing. So, yeah, I highly recommend everyone dry fire. Highly recommend everyone dry fire. Like you can hear me. You can hear me right now. Like, okay. Like, yeah. Fly Killer says, I actually just got done doing dry fire practice and clearing my house. I found a new way to slice left-hand corners without switching to left-hand position. Yeah. No, that guy, I think what they're implying is that, like, unless you are so independently wealthy that you can afford to just go shoot 9mm every day or 32 ACP or whatever your pistol or whatever your stuff is. The Beretta 1301 is amazing. I don't have one, but Ammo has the A300, but the Beretta 1301 is kind of like the Mossberg 940 or the Benelli M4. It's a semi-automatic combat shotgun, and it's designed to be treated a little bit rough, and it's designed to. No, so I didn't actually film the shotgun breaking. I filmed my face afterwards, and I'm very sad. Some of you may have already seen, like Ratfink. Ratfink saw the video of my face, and it's a very sad face. Like, you can tell that I'm kind of in shock. Like, how did that happen? So, yeah. It looks restarted, but it works. Fly Killer, I'm not. Oh, gotcha. Okay. I see what you're saying. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. We're at 39 people. Oklahoma Kid. Shout out to the Nerf guns. Those are actually not even Nerf guns. Those are like Walmart X-Shop knockoff Nerf guns. But I do have a Mega Blaster. Yeah. But I've never heard of like something reacting that poorly. I've heard of shotguns having bad ammo and squibs, and I've heard of shotguns like I've heard of stocks breaking, but I've never heard of one breaking from dropping. Oh, yeah, that sucks, J-Dog. Were you replacing the grips? Honestly, you want to know what I hope? I hope that we get enough people coming in and out of the streams, and... Oh, you were polishing the frame. Hey, Pet Goat. Because it fell through while you were driving the Bronco, maybe? I'm fully aware of a 4-bore rifle. And a 4-bore, yeah. I've seen Kentucky Ballistics video. I am very aware of a 4-bore. Dang, we got 43 people watching. That's It's been a while since we've had that many people on our stream. Thank you guys. Thanks for watching and joining. Please double tap the screen or smash the like button. It super helps our channel grow. It helps the stream get into the YouTube algorithm. It is the most helpful thing you can do to someone who's live streaming. I've shot a 10 gauge. I've shot a side-by-side 10 gauge. What's the biggest caliber that I have? I mean, technically the 12 gauge is the biggest caliber, but I guess my longest range heavy rifle cartridge is my 6.5 Creedmoor on the far right. On Fight Light products, I'm not familiar with Fight Light. Was looking at their uppers. So they make uppers for they make AR uppers. Who does their barrels? And that's kind of my thing is it pre-assembled? Do you assemble it yourself? Oh, they make the belt fed upper. I've seen a couple guys talk about that. I say go for it. No, if it's a belt fed, it's going to be a solid barrel. They're not going to put a trash barrel. It's probably heavier if it's belt fed because they expect it to just pump out rounds. Longest shot on paper is 11:52, something like that. Ratfink just became a Zesty fan for two. Oh, just did another membership. Thank you, sir. Yeah, it's as far as I can tell, it's just the stock. So there's a buffer tube, just like on an AR, on any semi-auto style thing. There's a buffer tube, and there's a spring and a buffer inside it, and the threads on this buffer tube broke like right inside and at the edge of where it attaches to the like the receiver of the Mossberg. John Winks, what's going on, buddy? Thank you everybody for joining us. Oh, I forgot. Sorry, Ratfink. There we go. Got the loud one. Got to make it loud. That's how we celebrate donations and memberships and things like that on this channel. Love it. Zesty fan. Yeah, and I renamed all the tiers, so now they make more sense, I think. I like the new categories. You want me to put my gas mask on? Do you want me to do it like from the carrier or just put it on? Have you guys ever seen somebody do like don a gas mask? So what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to loosen the bottom straps of your gas mask. You loosen the bottom straps as much as possible. Everything else you put on, and this is the only part you don't tighten when you're configuring your gas mask. So, and this is an older one. Do I look tired? All right, so let me see if I've got my. I'll put it in the carrier and everything. I'll show you guys. maybe. Where's my carrier at? Okay. I'll be having lustful thoughts about my backside. Maybe I'll give that away. Matthew, yes, right here. This wood stock right here. That's the thing. Okay, so anyways, you'd have your gas mask, and it would be on your left-hand side, like this. And so somebody would be like, gas, gas, gas! And so you flip over your thing, and then you grab it, you go like this. You go. And you put it on like that. And then you test it. This is how you test it. I don't know if you, yeah. You cover up the hole on your filter. See how it sucked into my face? Watch. If I cover this hole, hello, Aid. So this is an M45, I think. Yeah, this is an M45. You can actually get these gas masks if you want to get like a gas mask. You can get an M45 like this with canisters and everything. I think you can get one for not too much, like $200 maybe. I would not recommend getting a Wish.com gas mask, you guys. I've seen enough videos on them. Don't do Wish.com gas masks. Just buy like a surplus Israeli, or I wouldn't even buy a surplus Russian one. DY9, Daria 9. Daria 9. Yep, check the seal. I think because I've established. Hey, what's going on, Ammo? I think because I've established that I stay far away from the guns. I don't get up close to them, and that you can see like my shadow in the distance, so they can't hit me with the thing. So, no, they just hit me for not even being in the room on my streams. Remember, I've had my streams get hit like 3 hours after I leave at night. So, answer the fart question, please. I don't know what the fart question was. Darian, I can't remember. Aid, I can't remember on the Darian 9. But if you like it, dude, then I say you made a good choice. If you like it, I've never shot a Darian 9. I don't know much about it. Yeah, agreed, Rick. Agreed. Washa, please ask the fart question, and I'll do my best to answer it. But I don't know. Maybe that could be a cool giveaway. Would you guys want some like legit? Would you guys want some legit chem gear? I have some chem gear here that's real chem gear. Maybe I'll give away the gas mask. Well, I've worn that one. Maybe I'll get one. But like, see, size regular. Trousers, chemical protective. I think these are desert too. And I have like the tape and everything. Oh, does a gas mask? I don't know that I've ever noticed anyone that's farted while wearing a gas mask. So maybe gas mask works to filter farts. I don't know. Yep, ordnance tests stuff, guys. So he would probably know. I know like if you burp inside your gas mask, like you still smell a burp. Don't burp inside your gas mask. Also, don't vomit inside a gas mask. So you're trying to sign up as a Zesty member, but it doesn't take EBT as a form of payment. No, it probably won't. Yeah, you mostly just smell the gas mask. And honestly, you're not breathing through your nose. You're usually not breathing through your mouth. You're probably... There is a way to smoke with a gas mask, yes. Short Shot Tony actually shows how to do that. If you want to know how to smoke with a gas mask, I don't think you can vape with it, but I think you can smoke. Maybe we'll ask. Yeah, maybe we can ask Short Shot Tony if you can vape with it. Fly Killer, that's exactly what happens at basic training. They have you like they have you there. They have you with your gas mask on. Then they ask you questions. Then they have you test the seal. Then you take it off. And they ask you more questions. And then you put it back on. That's exactly what happens at basic training. All the branches. Everybody gets CS gas. And you take it off. And then you put it back on. Because it helps. Because it keeps any more from getting on you. It just... You have what's already on you. But they also use that as a way to explain, like, this is why you need to get it on quickly. Because if you get stuff on you, you can still, it doesn't, like, filter it out all the way. It just... Oh, thank you, Jolly, and thank you, Ratfink, for posting in our group. I don't ever post my stuff in that group. I just don't anymore. With the gas test, do they use an actual CS gas grenade, or do they light the chemical It's usually lit like in a. They'll activate a grenade, like not a grenade, but it's like a dispenser, in like on a platform, like in the middle of the room. Or they have a chemical that they'll ignite right there with like a tool. It depends on which branch it is. And again, this is like 20 years ago, and I haven't been gassed in 20 years. At least not like in that environment. I've been sprayed, and we did like some riot control stuff for a mission that we were doing, and so we all got hosed. But that was more, they shot cans at us, and they told us to mask up before we got hit. So I didn't get hit with very much gas before I got my mask on. Yeah, I don't really think they changed much about the facilities where they do the chem warfare testing. I don't think they really test. I know that sometimes they'll have you go through the chamber again, but not everybody does. I mean, I work with a bunch of pilots, so I know they've been gassed once, but I don't think the pilots really prefer getting gassed. And given that one of ours was, like, one of our full birds was with us, I didn't really worry about getting gassed that time around. Oh, cool. What did he fly, bud? My dad was an Air Force pilot. I am not. I just work with pilots. But what did your dad fly? My dad flew KC-135s and T-38s. What's going on, John? Oh, cool. Yep, if he was still a pilot, he'd probably be transitioning to the F-35 now. We still have A-10 pilots, but most of the time most of our pilots are F-35 guys now. Oh, we're just... Now he flies an Airbus. Oh, that's cool. Bunch of that, because I'm in the reserves, bunch of the pilots I know also fly. They fly for Delta, so they fly like 737s and 757s, and a couple of them fly the Airbus, I think. Some Lockheed patches. That's cool. Oh, cool. Southwest is cool. Southwest is a cool airline. I know some UPS and some FedEx pilots and some Southwest and Alaska and Delta pilots. So, good folks. I like pilots. I think pilots are fun. People, I don't think people realize how fun pilots actually are. If ever there was a group of dudes that was more like the enlisted corps of any branch, is it possible to contact me in private? Sure, you can email me, Dim. You can email me at belowaverageutah.dad@gmail.com. Yep. Anybody can email me. Yeah. Rock Lobster is a flight instructor. He's an IP. Rock Lobster, are you multi-engine or are you single-engine instructor? And are you jet engine rated or just prop driven rated? Not multi-rated? Your wife won't let you buy a helicopter. I understand. My wife also won't let me buy a helicopter. Or a P-51 Mustang, which I think would be like a reasonable compromise. Yeah. Yeah, my dad is so my dad is an instructor and a cargo pilot in Alaska now, and he flies. They keep him multi-engine rated because they do have a couple of twin-engine Otters, and he flies the PC-12 and the Cessna 208. So the company he works for, yeah, Otters are way cool. So, but he flew like I said, he flew KC-135s for 20 years. So he's been multi-engine rated for a long time with the military. Oh, cool. For those of you just joining us, we're talking a little bit about airplanes because I know a little bit about airplanes. But please remember to like the stream and ask any questions that you have about firearms or guns in general. Or you can ask me about the military. I'll do my best to answer your questions. You can ask me questions about just stuff. I read a lot of books and I study history and am a big mental health guy, so we talk about just about everything here. I'm still in the reserves, Rick. Yeah. Rock Lobster, yeah. 100%. 100%. No, you're good, Rick. You're good. Gerald, what's going on, bud? Welcome. Welcome to our little family, our little live stream that will go until tomorrow morning, because that's how we roll here. I won't be here the whole time, but somebody will be here. There always is, and we'll have noises and sounds. Oh yeah. I feel that. I've right seated with my dad in the PC-12 a couple times, and because I mean I grew up like our family we have a 180, and so you know I'm familiar with with right seating a lot. So when if he's doing something, if I'm visiting him up in Alaska or whatever, then sometimes I'll right seat for him. Sometimes he actually is down here picking up airplanes or dropping them off for like annual inspections and upgrades and stuff like that. Yes, Smokey, I have. Peanut butter, gravy, and dog food. Oh yeah? Chief, what's going on, bud? If you're going to bait the bear, peanut butter, gravy mix, and dog food, and then pour water in it. Put it in a 55-gallon drum with one of those steel things that you can latch on, a steel latch with the cover, and then poke a bunch of holes in it. That's what we do in Alaska for black bears. You technically can't bait grizzlies, but you know if you catch fish and you happen to leave the carcass somewhere specific, just say you toss the carcass somewhere where it's not too close to your camp. But you know, like you remember where you've been tossing the carcasses for any fish that you clean, or like leftover food, scraps. Because you know you don't keep trash in your tent when you're in Alaska fishing and hunting. So you just remember where you put it, and you know you just know where you put it, because you can't bait grizzlies if I remember right. But you can have like a little trash pit that you burn at the end of your trip. Just saying. I'm just saying. You bait the bear with the... I'm assuming you meant father-in-law. I don't know what the fatter-in-law is. I don't know, because it says fatter, so I don't know if there's like... if there's a difference between one of your two in-laws and you're referring to the one that's maybe a little bit more, maybe there's one that's got a little bit of a calorie retention issue. They retain calories. Is the Viper lucky? Yes. Yes, the Viper is Lockheed. Hey, Daniel, what's going on, bud? So here's the thing, Rat. Here's the thing. Like the F-22. The F-22 is built by Lockheed. Like it's designed by Lockheed. But there's all kinds of shit in the F-22 that's not built by Lockheed. There's stuff that BAE does. There's stuff that Northrop does. There's stuff that Boeing does. There's parts that like Raytheon put in there. Like everybody's got shit in all those airplanes. So yeah, the designer is Lockheed. But like Lockheed, I don't think Lockheed builds the engines. I think GE builds the engines on the Lockheed, on the Viper and on the. I mean, Smokey, I think you can. I recommend always taking a buddy. Gerald, we have plenty of black bears around here. I love it. Dude, bear bacon, delicious. Bear sausage, like friggin' like brats, bear brats. Oh man, so good. Like a black bear prime rib. Super good. Super good. Especially like black bears because they eat like ground squirrels and nuts and berries and stuff. So good. Joseph, what happened? How did you lose your mind? Like is it just a bad year, or like did you legitimately, like, one day you're 8.6 blackout deer season? You're going to use an 8.6 blackout during deer season? I mean, I guess if you're within 200 yards, I would say that'll work out fine. It'll probably work out fine with a 10-inch barrel. Why not just use a 308, dude? Sus, what's going on, buddy? Gerald, where are you at? Where are you joining us from? Thank you, everybody who's joining us. Please don't forget to like the stream by double tapping if you're on mobile. Oh, Maine. Okay. You like a 12 gauge slug for deer? Sorry, guys. I had like a frog in my throat. Just in case something bear. So, I personally would hunt with like a. I would hunt with like. If I was going to go hunt deer or elk, I would probably take like 30-06. That's what I grew up shooting and hunting with. I did have a 338 Winchester. Raharchin, what's going on? Okay. Nice. Nice, Gerald. I like it. Well, he's talking about hunting with an 8.6 blackout, so I'm assuming he's within 300 yards. So he should be fine with 30-06 inside 300 yards, is my guess. But I have my 6.5 Creedmoor. And again, like I said, my favorite hunting rifle is 338 Winchester. I only use a stand when I've been bear hunting. Yeah, I've seen enough. I know my buddy, he uses a 270 on the elk that he takes here in Utah. But his buddy that he goes with, that isn't me, uses a 6.5 Creedmoor from a bolt action. I have eaten squirrel many times. Raharchin, where are you from, bud? Rick, I think that's a good call. So that's what I was going to say is, if you're worried about something bigger, they make bear rounds for 9mm. Obviously, a 44 Magnum or a 357 Magnum or a 10mm handgun is good. You could carry a brush gun. I know people that hunt with like 350 Legend, and you could hunt with 350 Legend, and you'd be solid with 350 Legend if something big came up, or if you're hunting whatever. Yes, Daniel, it does. Raharchin, I don't know what the laws are there in South Africa about shipping firearms overseas. But there's a good chance that we're going to give away a firearm here on the channel. By good chance, I mean like 100%. When we get to 10,000 subscribers. So if you're here and you're subscribed, you have a chance of winning one, and I'll see what I can do if you happen to win. If I'm hunting deer, most of the time I have a 30-06 308, but one day a season I take out my Gramps old 303. Oh, cool, Gerald. .30-06 is good. Yeah, I've seen moose dropped with 30-06. I've never seen one drop with a 7mm. I've seen them drop with 8. So with 8, with 338. Well, you also have to be of legal age to own the handgun. You also have to be of legal age. Do it, Joseph. Well, if you're the lucky person, then when we do the live stream, thanks, Arms. Thanks, bud. I'll have to. You're still down at Huachuca, right? I will. So my brother-in-law is down there. He's in Tucson, and I'm wondering, because he's like an NRA lifetime member. He's got a pretty good collection, and so's my father-in-law. I should, if you're able to, I should have you guys connect and go shoot guns out on their ranch. Dude, Rick, so it's not going to be, the giveaway isn't going to be like a full-on Glock. But it will be. Yeah, when you're at Fort Huachuca, I might even talk to my wife and see about going down there and seeing if we all go down and visit family, and maybe I'll hook up with you while I'm down there. Smoke, my Mossberg got broken. Oh yeah, Arms, my Mossberg broke. Well, one of them, Denise, one of them is a 6.5 Creedmoor, and the other one is, well, it's a regular 5.56, and because that's what I have. Justin, no, so, no, So I was doing a drill. I'll show you guys. We've got some new folks in here. Okay. So I was doing a drill because I was going to record this for a video, but I wanted to make sure I was doing it because, you know, nothing is as it seems in reality TV. So I was practicing this for like half an hour, and what I was doing is I had the bolt back on the Mossberg. So what I was doing is ready low, up, and I would bolt forward, shoot, bolt back. I would just bolt back again, then forward, shoot, and I would drop it and then transition to my pistol, and I would trigger, drop the mag, trigger, or load, trigger, drop the mag, load. So I was doing some reload and transition things. So I did it like 10 or 15 times. On the last time, and I was like, okay, I think I've got this. On the last time when I dropped the Mossberg and it landed like this, the whole back end snapped off of it. Smokey, no, Daniel, I took it back. I took it back where I bought it because I've only had it for like a month. And they're going to send it to Mossberg for me because they're like, it should not have done that. He said, like these things, these Mossbergs are used to like take down walls and windows and stuff like that. Like it should not have. So it wasn't the stock smoke. You know the buffer tube that attaches to the back of the action. That's what broke. Wrath, what's going on, buddy? Like right inside where it threads in is where it broke. Like the threads broke. It was a 930, Justin. It was a Mossberg 930. So it's not like it was a bad Mossberg. Yeah. So that's why they were the place that I bought it from. They were they were like, hey, we're gonna. No, I appreciate it, Daniel. I mean, Daniel, if you have enough extra parts that all I have to do is buy a couple things and I could build a whole new one, I mean, you can by all means send it this way. I tell that to people all the time. If you have a bunch of extra parts that you're not using and you just, you need to send them somewhere, you can send them to me and I'll build something. We'll do like a channel, a donation build. What's up, Candy? Thanks for joining us. Yeah, it's sharp. I was like, Rick, definitely. Aero Precision. That's what I recommend. Build one from the ground up with Aero Precision. They're very receptive to lots of different upper receivers. And I think for build quality, Aero Precision is solid. So yeah, dude, or Smoke, I'll do I've got a video of the after, so I have a video of the after, but I'm waiting until I hear from Mossberg. Raharchin, yes, I've shot Glocks. I also have Glock clones. I have 3 Glock clones. And we will probably, well, I mean, we're going to be giving away a Glock clone. So, yeah, I found a Mossberg 500 at the, I found a Mossberg 500 at a local pawn shop for like $350, so I might have to grab that. Candy, don't be giving all your stuff away. Smokey, yes, I have. Usually just just make lots of noise, and that takes care of it. Like between like cats or like wolverines. or badgers. Dude, that's a good deal. I should check with my pawn shop and see if they would let me do that. I should go check with all of them and be like, hey, do you guys ever get just like random parts or like stuff that isn't really working very well, but people still want a couple bucks for it? That's a good call. I like that, Daniel. Oh, I've got a really cool one that I saw the other day. I saw at one of my pawn shops, it's already gone, but it was a lever action 300 Savage. So that was pretty cool. A 300 Savage that was lever action. And I'm trying to remember, there was something else about it, like the way it ejected the brass, like ejected the brass out the top. It was kind of cool. Oh, that's cool, Daniel. Yeah. I'm just glad it happened recently, Smoke. Yeah, I don't know. It was Demon Smasher. No, I am a huge fan of dry firing. I mean, that's not a super soaker. No, I'm not paranoid when I go hunting, Smokey. Yeah. Yeah, objectively don't dry fire. Dude, Orange Smoke, I don't know if you saw, there was somebody in one of my lives, in one of my videos where I did the 22. You know, I did that, the best concealed carry or whatever, and I did the 22 long rifle. Because I had my finger on the trigger, because I don't ever, I don't like it to be able to pull the trigger. So I always make sure that it hasn't been charged. That was a Benjamin pellet gun. 2-pump rule for war games with cousins. Yes, that's a good rule. 2 pumps. Minimum 2 pumps. Dude, I remember I was in high school and I had a buddy. That pellet gun reminds me of a story. And he had a pellet gun, and he used to always talk about how good he was at shooting. And he was like, dude, we should have a pellet gun more. And I was like, I don't think that's a good idea. And he was like, well, here's what I'm going to do. Here, you pump it once, and I'm going to run down, and I dare you to shoot it at me. And I was like, okay. He's like, you can't hit shit. I've seen you shoot before. And I was like, okay. And so I shot him. And I hit him I was like, I'm going to shoot you in the right butt cheek. And he's like, you're not going to hit me. Well, I did. I can't believe you just shot me. I was like, what did you think I was going to do? You just sat there and talked shit. I'm proving a point. Just tell me I can't hit your right butt cheek, running away and talking smack. Thank you for joining us, Daniel. Yeah, if you ever have anything you want to send my way or whatever, feel free. That is an open invitation to everybody. I love getting weird stuff and getting cool mail, and I would love to be that guy to do all kinds of all kinds of fun stuff with things you guys. Oh, cool, Daniel. So, yeah, that would be super fun to just get random stuff. And then, like I said, I've always said, if you guys, I think there's 9 right there. Right, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's only 8 right there right now. I have 2 over here by me, off screen, and then I have more somewhere else. Oh dear, Candy. But yeah, like, I would love if you guys, I think it would be fun for like content or whatever, to like do one to open boxes, but also like if you guys wanted something destroyed or shot at or tested, I would totally do that. That would be amazing. Would you want 6 kids? No, I have 3. I don't know that I would say I have a lot. I would say I have a good start. I think this is a good start. Would anybody support that? Like, less than 20 is a good start for a collection, and that you would use like when you go to the range or whatever. Oh shoot! I need to make sure my phone is charged. I don't want our stream to die. There we go. Yeah. I have Raharchin. I have some videos of if you go to my channel, I have a bunch of videos of shooting. You can find a bunch of videos of shooting in our gun range. It's not an OEM Glock. It's like a make-believe Glock. It's a Palmetto State Armory Glock clone. A guy tried to hug you. Why not 6? Because I have 3 teenagers already. I don't need 6 more children. I may have been raised Mormon, but I'm not trying to outdo any Mormons that I know. Boba Fett, what's going on, bud? It's okay. It's okay to be hate. I hate lots of people. I hate lots of people. Yeah, so actually the I saw a statistic on this. The average it's funny, it like oh, you're in the hospital. What's going on, man? So I'm not going to shoot a Glock 18 because that's full auto and I don't have one. But I have a Glock 19 clone I can shoot. Stuck for my birthday. You're stuck in the hospital for your birthday. Dude. That sucks. Rail. What kind of... Wait, Demon Hunter. What? Sounds great. Rail. What about the rail? I mean, I wish I had a Glock 18. If anybody knows where if somebody wants to, oh, I do have a flashlight on my AR-15 there. It's some Amazon flashlight laser combo. Yeah, it's extremely rude. The Glock 18. It's homophobic and racist. It's extremely rude. I'm sorry, guys. I couldn't resist that. Oh yeah, I also broke my my LEDs today. I accidentally, when I was picking up my AK, because I was filming a video with my AK, I snagged the cord, and it broke. It broke the LEDs. So the LEDs also broke today. Yes. Raharchin, I do. It's right there. Agreed, Joseph. Agreed. Demon Smasher is in New Zealand. Southern Pride, American Pride, Pride. It's not June anymore, but I mean, I guess we should always have mental health awareness. So, if you're a mental health awareness or translation Pride Month person, then that's cool. You're good, Raharchin. It kind of blends in with the other wood. The wood guns are outnumbering the not wood guns right now. I actually still think I want to get that Benelli clone. I think I still kind of want to get that Benelli clone that has the wood furniture on it. It looks really cool. I kind of like the way it looks. I kind of like it. Do I think World War III should happen right now? Demon likes wood. There's nothing to be ashamed of. It's fine. Yes, I do. It's the one on the right, the far right. Raharchin. Smokey, when you say should happen, no, I don't think it should happen. That would suck. Your Forte has good wood. I like it. I like it. Yeah, World War III, like, Smokey, can you reword your question? I'm not sure if you're asking, do I think it should happen or could happen? Should have? No, I don't know anyone that wants World War III to happen. Should implies that it would be a good thing. I don't think World War III would be a good thing. That would be quite not good. So I forgot that I posted my last video like 4 hours ago. It's because my shotgun broke and I had to go take it in. Back to World War champs. Back-to-back World War champs. War is hell. Triple barrel 410. And my CZ28 gauge has some real nice wood on them. Yeah. Definitely shouldn't, but it's hard to turn down. Thank you, Ratfink. Whenever we get donation